calm down a little bit. But the kids aren't quite as bright. They're going to try it right now. We're going to see how they do. The shoulder stuff, I've been practicing hard, getting better every practice. We'll call this a little pre-show right now, a little pre-show action.
Different radio, Bob?
All right, behind that beautiful Ski Knot Jeep. 310 inboard horses. Stretching those ropes out, see how the young newbies do here with our little pre-show act here. Wow, it sounds like that water is just right. Okay, cross your fingers for him. We all want him to get up out of that water and give you a wave. Here we go. Come on, kids, hang on. Oh, we got a few of them there. And they're smiling and waving. That's our buddies Bob and Kurt out there in our pickup boat. Helping our young skiers out. She doesn't want to let go. There she goes. All Steve Bellevue, rider pinners to the boats, please. Rider pinners, please, to the boats.
camera behind you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Ski Bellevue Water Ski Show team. Thanks a lot for coming down this afternoon. We got flooded out in Bellevue, came down to our second hump down here at Middle Lake in Sabula. We practiced here. We're used to very, very rough water. You're going to see how a ski team runs a show in whitecaps this afternoon. Maybe you thought we weren't crazy enough to try to do a show. You don't know us very well. We ski in high water. We ski in current. We're used to rough conditions. Only a few weeks ago, we were down here for a practice. The kind people at Sabula let us down here for a practice. And conditions were nearly identical to the way they are right now, and we skied a very nice practice. So we are ready to go. We're going to give you a nice show. We got a lot of movies this year. A lot of people, about half the team, skiing their first water ski show ever. So this should be interesting, if not perfect. It will be entertaining, I guarantee you. We haven't scaled the show back much. We have made some allowances for the wind, for safety. Scaled back a couple of acts, made some changes, but we're still going to try to do some barefooting, believe it or not. We're going to, the young Chase out there on the main dock. He's going to attempt some barefooting. And right now, Chase Mayers is going to open the show with what we call our dock flyer. Watch this. Chase the Missile Mayers on a dock flyer. He's bouncing, looking for a spot. He found it. And he went a little ways, almost 20 feet. How about it? Nice wave, Chase. Good job. Very, very rough water for center footing. Again, this show is scheduled to take place in the Jordan today. High water conditions drove us down here. The city won't put the docks in for us unless they have a little beach. So we made a last-ditch effort decision to shift gears. We called, send out press releases to our radio stations, everybody who covers us. And man, I'm very happy that you guys chose to sit here and look into the wind and the setting sun watching us do a ski show today. Certainly appreciate the big crowd this afternoon. Next act up, setting up on the main dock is what we call our ladies ballet line. And again, lots of new ladies skiing their first show in the ballet line. We had to call in some beef to hold up the other end of our portable dock there. They like a certain height when they take off with their one ski, flying, hop, dock, start. Lots of coordination, like many acts you'll see this evening, lots of coordination between boat driver, rider, and skier. We got some jump-in pinners in this boat. They're operating some safety trick releases from inside the boat. When the girls put the handles over their foot between their legs, if anything should happen, they must be released from inside the boat. Mike D is making sure every pin, every rope is just right for safety. And Captain Mike stretching those ropes out. Here goes the lovely ladies with their one ski hop dock star. Let's welcome them to the water. Oh, we got a few of them up. Good job. Just what I was talking about the pinning out there, they had some issues with the handle between their legs, I believe, going between their legs. There was a fall, and for safety, they had to be released from the boat. The trick releases from inside the boat pulled the pin. They said, no, we're not going to drag anybody, not going to take the chance in this kind of water. So we're going to pick up those ballet girls and bring them back in. They made every effort in these big waves. Again, up in Bellevue, we practice every Friday night and Saturday morning throughout the summer. And starting about the second weekend in February, we run what we call our dry land practices. We get in the gymnasium, tie the ropes along the wall, spread mats out on the floor, and we work on pyramid climbing, doubles work, trios, everything having to do with the ski show. We can practice inside the gymnasium. And we're in the gym a couple of times a month throughout the winter time, working on just what I said, pyramid building, climbing up and down, knowing where every step, every handhold has to go on the pyramid. Again, we're kind of a high current, rough water team, but conditions are obviously less than favorable for a ski show this afternoon. But heck, we drug all our stuff and all our kids down here, and we're going to put on a show for you. You guys were nice enough to show up, and we're going to do our very best to put on a ski show for you this afternoon. Sure beats watching TV, and I haven't felt one gnat or mosquito the whole afternoon. So that's been a huge advantage of this weather. While we're getting ready for the next act, I want to bring up the Jackson County Community Foundation just awarded us a nice grant towards a ski jumper, another jumper building we're going to have built. The Community Foundation of Jackson County, we want to thank them for awarding us a grant for that project. We certainly appreciate that. We actually have a lot of fine sponsors that have helped the team out. Get on our Facebook page, Ski Bellevue's Facebook page. We got a nice, a lot of fun videos there on YouTube. Got a YouTube channel. And a lot of fun pictures and videos of the team. A lot of extra information. We are running a Learn to Ski Day July 8th at our practice site just north of the Lock of Dam in Bellevue. Okay, off the dock right now. Without further ado, let's jump and toe buddy. Mike B at the wheel. You're going to see the 180, 360 around the bit. Give the step. Here comes one skis. Watch Mike's right-hand, that driver, he'll give the signal. Here we go. Now, Joe, here we go. I don't know if it's going to work today. Are they going to try it again, Mike? We'll see. Just when I think the wind's dying down a little bit, I shouldn't think that because then we get another tornadic gust. But we'll see. Maybe it'll lay down here a little bit later. They're talking it over out there, seeing what works best. Downwind or upwind. I think we're going to pick Joe up. We need him in one piece. We got a lot of more axes. He's in later. We need Joe in one piece. We're going to pick him up with our twin rig out there. I mentioned our winter practices. Each winter we attend something called Think Tank, Water Ski Show Think Tank. Basically a water ski show convention. Last couple years it's been up at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. But all the big show teams show up there, and it's a training session. A lot of fun. They have tanks on, well, announcing, pyramid building, rope handling, you name it. Everything having to do with show skiing. You learn a lot at these think tanks, and we took a huge group up there last winter and had a ball up there. Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, Water Ski Show Think Tank. Stuff is rough and rough water, stuff to do. Imagine pyramid building. First level, second level goes up, third level on the tippy top. That's what this team is going to try right now in extremely rough and windy water. Coming off of that main dock. The coordinated sit, they practice that a lot. All the coordination. The little ladies who climb, all the ladies who climb to the top, they would be on these guys' shoulders. The dock stood. And again, some of these guys, this is their first show. So let's cheer them on. But that rope was trolling out. Let's cheer them on again. So many newbies this year. Lost a lot of people that got married, they went off to college. Stupid stuff like that, and we got a lot of newbies on the team. They've really gotten a lot better with every practice. Here we go. Captain Mike Fisher from Maquoketa, Iowa, at the wheel of our twin rig, twin 150 horse Evan Roof E-Tex. One of our show directors making sure the rope was just right. And here we go. Coming off the main dock, ladies and gentlemen, the Ski Bellevue opener, Pyramid. We got Mike B behind that inboard. Literally the first jumper we had this afternoon. He might just take off and end up in Savannah once he gets some altitude. We're not sure what's going to happen. Here we go. Mike B over that jump. Looks like he's got for a hand. All right, he stuck it. That's Mike B with a helicopter spin. Now, turn your attention back to the left-hand side. everybody getting off the dock. Everybody made it around that real tight corner down there. Very high waves, we've been told, down there that corner. And they're giving them a straight shot for building. Here's where the practice comes in. Here's where all the dry landing comes in. Every step, every handhold has to be just right. They're talking it over. They're making plans out there. We got 2 rows up. The girl climbing to the tippy top. All right, a beautiful open pyramid. Going 3 high in water like this, ladies and gentlemen, pretty amazing. Hey, how about that boat driving? Let's hear it for Captain Mike as he comes in by. Great job. Great job, Mike, driving that twin rig. Behind these kids, here comes our jumper, Mike. Mikey Lowe. Ladies and gentlemen, what I think is pretty darn amazing in water like this, everybody off the dock, up and down, all the way back to the beach, our jumper Mike with his heli, our over pyramid team. Ladies and gentlemen, in the opening act of GW this evening. Great job, team. Great job. Wow. I really didn't know how that was going to go. How it was going to work in water like this. Great job. We got some very, very tough go skiers. I know a lot of, I've been in show skiing well over 30 years. I know a lot of teams would have packed it in today once they saw the water down here at Mill Lake Sabula, but not this team. Great job. Oh, that was nice. Beautiful. Quick thank you I want to get out here. I talked about winter practices, dry land practices. The beautiful Game On In and Bellevue has allowed the team full time from now and then during the winter time. We get in there pool and work on strap doubles work, tailgating, whatever we need to do in the Game On In pool just north of Bellevue. So we certainly appreciate the help there. They have really helped us out with some pool time. A great place to practice some of our stuff. I didn't mention our Learn to Ski Day. That's July 8th. July 8th in Bellevue, Learn to Ski. Get on our Facebook page, find a contact in there. Come on up. I think it's, I don't know, $7 or $10, whatever insurance is for the day. $10? Okay. But Learn to Ski. First time we tried this was last year. We thought 3 or 4 kids would sign up. We had 24 new skiers that signed up to learn how to ski that day. And a few of them liked it so much they joined the team. So we're going to run it again. We had a lot of positive feedback on our Learn to Ski Day. That's July 8th in Bellevue at a practice site north of the Lock and Bay. And Spring Junior, we had people learn to ski from 6 to 50 years old last year. And they got up for the first time. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun pictures were taken of people on their first time on skis. Okay, we've got 2 guys coming off the dock, a 2-boat act. Again, not the greatest water for anything having to do with water skiing, I've got to be honest. But these guys would like it a little smoother too. Chase and his shoe ski. Tiny, tiny skis, not much bigger than your feet. No fin on those. Uh-oh, here we go. I'll come back and get it. What do you say? Yeah, we'll see. He's swimming in. Next off the dock, Mike D and his wakeboard. Ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I want to mention a couple of businesses who's helped us out with sponsorships, ladies and gentlemen. A&P Graphics, Bellevue EMS, Bender's Foods in Bellevue, Bellevue Fire Department, Capturing Joy Photography with Bobby Manning, Bellevue Sand and Gravel, Bellevue State Bank, River City Props out of Dubuque, Muddy River Properties in Bellevue, Mighty Mist Designs and Printing Bellevue, brand new business, you got to check that out. Huff Electric, U.S. Bank, and again, the Community Foundation of Jackson County awarded us a nice grant. Certainly appreciate the support from all these businesses. Help us literally keep this team afloat throughout the summer. We have various levels of sponsorship. Those are all our 4 highs. So we have every level manageable, and very, very thankful for all our sponsors that help us out through the year. Okay, you've already seen one really good rough water pyramid. We're going to try it again. We're going to try another pyramid. This is the most photographed act in all of show skiing, the pyramid. Everybody loves to see pyramids, to see the height, the excitement. We did so well on that opener, we're going to try it again here. Slightly different personnel, mixing the matches, give all the girls a chance to climb. What do you think, Parker? Do you like the show so far? Parker's going to get the act here during intermission, ladies and gentlemen. He skied for the first time last weekend. And it's a little rough for him to ski today, but I think he's going to get a shoulder ride on his dad. You got it right on the shoulders of his dad. Okay, you sure are. Okay, here we go. The twin rate is ready. One of our show directors, my beautiful daughter-in-law, making sure everything is just right. Uh-oh, something isn't just right. We got a knot, you can imagine. Docking equipment and safety, Kelly Scrivseth, what a job she does. Usually she has an assistant on the dock. Doesn't have it today. He couldn't make it. Yeah, well, we got a little scrap issue. Of course, in water like this, wind like this, everything is more complicated. The wind's moving our lines around, moving the boats around. Obviously, everything has to be just right for these maneuvers. Now, I think we're ready. Kelly's not going to let that twin rig go until she's satisfied. She still sees something she doesn't like. Okay. That's going on now. Okay. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear for these kids getting off the dock. Another shower, take off start. Here we go. She's swimming the wrong way. Keep swimming. Yeah. Okay. We got another girl coming off the dock. Here we go. We've got more of them skiing than swimming. That's always good. Okay, look way down to the south. What are they going to put together? Time for improvisation. Look around, see what's left, see what they can build with what they got left. They're coming together. Let's see what they got in store for us. Hey, they're still going 3 high. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Look at those, the base skis slapping that water. They're working hard out there. By strap harnesses letting their arms free for various maneuvers with their partner. Beautiful side step up. That's one of those maneuvers where you come out and go full practice. It's a great venue for practice the step doubles. comes driver Sue with those strappers. All the way safely into the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the beach. Our 5-4-1 pyramid. Basic strap couple, what we'd like to call our multi-hat. Thank you. Great job, team. I've already mentioned our Learn to Ski Day. That's July 8th. Our next schedule shows July 2nd. That's part of Bellevue's Heritage Days. Our normal locations just south of Lock 12 in Bellevue. We got our fingers crossed on that one. They got a lot of rain up north, I'm told again, but we're hoping to run that show July 2. That's a 6 o'clock show. That's before the fireworks. As part of Bellevue's Heritage Days, July 2nd. July 15th, we are again in Bellevue, July 15th. That's a 4 o'clock start. And August 5th, once again, we've been invited down to help out with Sabula's Island City Days festivities. We love coming down here. That fireman's breakfast is amazing. We always come down here and chow down. We come down to make a day of it. It's a riot. We like coming down here to Island City Days. That's August 5th in Sabula. And we sure thank the committee for having us again this year. The kids are coming around with buckets. Grab a handout. We got some schedules in there. A little information about the team. Kids are coming around with handouts. We're going to take a couple minutes to reset the second half of the show. Big stuff's coming up. My 2.5-year-old grandson's going to be out on the water during intermission. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss that. Again, August 5th, Island City Days, and then our last show, August 19th in Bellevue. That's a 4 o'clock start. That's part of Bellevue's Fishable event. August 19th, Bellevue, 4 o'clock start. Again, our whole schedule is on our Facebook page. Ski Bellevue's Facebook page. Get on the computer and see that. So we got a lot of stuff going on. It's a little rough for him. He was supposed to ski tonight, but instead he's gonna take a little ride with his daddy. That's 2.5-year-old grandson of mine, Parker Villant, and that's his dad, Mike. Parker's already waving. He loves the water. And here we go. Parker's gonna turn the rush over by 2.5. Kids are coming around with donation buckets. Put a few bucks in a bucket. Much appreciated. Yeah, take a handout from the kids and put a little jingly or fun stuff in the bucket. So appreciate that. You can imagine what it costs to keep a team like ours on the water. And gasoline alone, but all the equipment you'll see, all ski team purchased. Here comes Mike and his son Parker. Parker's waving, 2.5 years old. That flaming red hair is hard to miss. And he's having a good time out there. He's skiing his first show, ladies and gentlemen. He's having a good time out there. They're waving at you, folks. Yeah, he's a little ham already. That nut didn't roll far from the tree, folks. He skied 4 separate times all over the Mississippi last week. We had to drag him off the beach up into the house because he wanted to keep on skiing. He's already a boat hog, but we had to throttle him back because it was almost bedtime. Now he's going to come back to the beach for his intro. He's been working on his intro, so we gotta watch this, see how that goes. all the way back to the beach. Parker's high and dry. Ladies and gentlemen, on the top, Parker Boland. On the bottom, Mike Boland. He did a pretty good job too. Yeah, ski team has turned into just about a full-time activity for us. Behind when you talk about costuming, setting up the music, fundraising, of course, wintertime practicing, boat repair, docks, you name it. There's always something to do, having to do with the ski team, but it's a lot of fun. What a family activity. Again, there's no better example of that than what you just saw out there. And we really have a good time. No generation gap with Ski Bellevue. We got people, what, 4 to 62 or something like that on the team. So mom and dads can ski or drive the boat. Okay, almost ready for the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we made a little adjustment. If we have Smooth Water Island City days, or for the rest of our shows, right now we're going to show you a barefoot pyramid. Obviously about a 44-mile-an-hour 2-run pyramid. Very, 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 very high speed, much too risky today. We're going to substitute that. We'll chase the missile Mayors off the dock. He's going off the jump right now. You ready, Chase? Here we go. We call him the missile. He does a good job for us. We have him in a lot of tough, high-speed acts. He's a character, no regard for his own body whatsoever. Kind of the way we like him. But I'll see his mother downtown, and she'll say, oh, he hurt his knee or he hurt his shoulder. He won't be skiing for a while. Then we'll go to practice, and he's doing front flips off the jump that evening. So I never know what to expect from Chaser. But he's taking a long run here. We're going to bring him around. We're going to see what he's going to do. Now, you can watch with me. If he's got the handle wrapped around his waist, that means he's going to do a heli. If he's got the handle just in his hands, that means front flip. I don't think he's landed a front flip successfully this year. He was hitting his fronts last year, doing a great job. Hasn't had much luck this year, but he's just nutty enough. He's just crazy enough to try it in this kind of water. Let's see. Is he wrapped or is he doing a front? I got a bad angle with the boat here. He's not in a wrap. He's trying to front. Come on, Chase. Let's hit it for him. Come on, Chase. Our front flip coming. Here we go. Okay. One of the first things we teach all of our skiers, whenever you're skiing, everything okay, just a name and a smile, and you know everything is okay. Chase gave his all on that front flip, and once again, we need him later, we need him in one piece. So that's Bob and Kurt is going to give him a little ride back to the beach. Bob Kurt Manning out in that pickup boat from all the way down to help us out, to help us throughout the summer picking up skis and skiers. So many behind-the-scenes support people. And ladies and gentlemen, along that vein, please don't rush away. Stay in your lawn chairs. After our last act, please let me do my intros and introduce some people that without whom these kids would not have any kind of ski show to perform in, because it takes so many behind-the-scenes people. So please let me do my intro at the end of the show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, look at that main dock. It's full of people. It's full of skiers. Some more shoulder rides coming. All right. A lot of smiles and waves. We got them all. Focus and rush. But here we go. Look at that main takeoff dock. It's still filled with skiers. We got some more couples. And here we go, okay? and Sue, eyeing it up, looking in her mirror. She knows just when to drop those throttles, and here we go. We got 2 out of 4. If I go 2 for 4, I can make a lot of money in the majors. That's pretty good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's called conventional doubles. The guy on the bottom has a handle, a regular ski handle, and the girl... Parker, let me up. I got a Parker. Parker, I got it. Somebody get Parker out of here. Look at that beautiful conventional line, ladies and gentlemen, behind the first boat. Very new girls on that one. Great job. All right, our first group of conventional doubles coming back from the beach. We're going to get them all lined up for their intros. They did a good job in rough water, worked hard, they practice a lot, they deserve it.
Try to look that way too. The crowd's going that way.
All right, all off the dock, all the way out and back, introducing the Ski Bellevue Conventionals team. Great job, team. I don't really want to sound shocked that things are going so well, but frankly I'm shocked that things are going so well because it is really rough out there, and they're doing a good job. They are really doing a good job. What a bunch of tough skiers. And those guys in the pickup, though, they're earning their money too. We got a couple of cold glasses of milk for each one of them after the show. So that's why they're working so hard. Again, look at that little lady on the dock working hard. She's got the radio headset on. She's working the ropes. Usually there's a big fellow along with her. She's usually got a teammate out there. She's the big kahuna all by herself today. That's Kelly Scroseth working hard, earning her money, earning her glass of milk after the show. That's for sure. But she's got her husband skiing. She's got a couple daughters that ski. That's what I mean about a family activity. Everybody can get involved. You're not just a spectator watching your kid do something, running around on a basketball floor or baseball diamond. I love those two sports, but show skiing is very unique, and everybody can be a part of the show. So we have a lot of fun. It's actually very much like your second family, that's for sure. Once again, we had a few t-shirts flying off the shelves here. Ski W t-shirts, $10 a piece. We got koozies. Grab a souvenir of today of the windiest ski show you ever saw. Have a souvenir that you can brag to your friends. Okay, earlier in the show, we ran a strap doubles line. We call that basic strap. Basic strap doubles. The guy is being pulled with a strap around his waist, leaving his arms free to lift his partner above his head, various maneuvers. That was our basic strap. We have a couple of very advanced couples going off the dock next. Next up, I believe. Okay, first off the dock. Regionals competitors last year at Regionals tournament in Waterloo did very well out there. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike and Dessa. Next off the dock, welcome to the water, Joe and Olivia. Mike and Dessa also ski for 5 seasons out of Cedar Rapids. A competitive water ski show team out there. Joe skis out there. A few of our kids ski out there for 5 seasons as well. So they get a little extra skiing, and they do a Thursday night show every Thursday night. They're at Ellis Park in Cedar Rapids. And a matter of fact, right now they're at a tournament in Janesville, Wisconsin. So Mike and Jess and Joe and Chase, 2 other guys couldn't make that one because we have this show lined up. So. But a lot of show skiing to be had, 5 seasons. In fact, Ski Bellevue is one of only 4 water ski show teams in the entire state of Iowa. There's Ski Bellevue. The Hartwick Huskies out of Lake Delhi, the 5-season ski team out of CR, and the Waterloo Waterhawks out of Evansvale, actually Waterloo up there. So, and we're the only one who dares ski on the Mississippi. We practice and do shows on the main channel out of Mississippi. So, we're kind of used to highways, dodging barges, high current. You got Joe and Chase heading south. Now this should be interesting. This act we just threw into the lineup. We had to get rid of an act that was just too risky for the waves. Just wasn't worth the risk reward wasn't there. So I guess we're gonna do something we never really tried this year. It's called the inverted pyramid. We talked these guys through it. We think they can do it, and it should be quite interesting to see what happens here. If everything goes as planned, when they come around left to right in front of you, you'll see what we call an inverted pyramid. So rather than try to have me describe it, we'll see what happens off the dock here. Okay, girls are getting on shoulders. Here we go. Ropes going out. All right. They're climbing right away, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them go right in front of you. You can see how this is done. Watch what happens here. Actually a 4-3 pyramid. Lovely ladies on the top. Now if things go as planned, you'll see the 2 outside guys veer out. Once they get that straightened out, you're going to see the 2 outside guys on the bottom veer out. So what we call the inversion happens. 3 gals on top of 2 guys. Let's see if I'm just whistling Dixie. I think that's what they've got planned. Yep. There we go. 3 on 2, what we call our inverted pyramid. And that's kind of shockingly well with no practice whatsoever. That was good. We talked them through that before the show started. So that went eerily good. We talked about certain acts that were just too dangerous, it just wasn't going to work, too choppy. This is one that we left in. The skiers demanded it, they wanted to try it. We're going to set it up as soon as this inverted comes in. All right, great job, everybody. Out back to the Ski Bellevue inverted pyramid. Woo! Great job, team. Okay. I just started to mention acts that we thought may not work out in this rough water. This is one of them coming up. We were going to talk these guys out of it. They wanted to try it. They're down at our auxiliary dock way down south. The other pontoon we brought down specifically for the show and just a few acts. We've got another tune down there. We've got a couple of brave skiers. We've got a good boat driver. This is called, we lovingly call this act the Backbreaker. What's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, it'll happen fast. I want to tell you about it so you don't miss a thing. In case they are able to do it, they're going to try to stay right behind the boat. You'll see 75 or 100 feet behind the boat will be a barefoot water skier. He will have a handle in his hand. Wrapped around his waist will be a trim release harness. These back harness will be around his waist going back to another barefooter. And at the precise time, the front barefooter will step off, and the back barefooter will step off, being pulled from the front footer. That's called the barefoot train and order backbreaker. If they can stay right behind the boat, we're going to see what the pad looks like. If they can find a surface, if they can find a little bit of smooth water, sometimes the boat will smooth out a little spot, allowing this to happen. It's really awesome when it does. If we don't do it tonight, come back, watch our next show, or come to Island City Days. We will redo it again, the Backbreaker. Joe Brunny, Chase Meggers, Sabula at the wheel. A lot of communication, a lot of signals going on back there. Joe's in front, I believe Chase is in back. Here we go, speed coming up. You watch the spray, I think Joe's on his bare feet. Chase is looking for a spot. Speed's coming up, here we go. I think it's happening. There goes Joe, and no. Good try, good try. That was a gutty try, guys. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. The Backbreaker. I think they're a little nutty for even trying it tonight, but you get the idea. Again, come back to some of our shows this summer. For heaven's sakes, come to Island City Days down here, August 5th. Our show that day will be huge. We brought that ski jump down here for a reason. Trailered it all the way from Bellevue. We're going to use that sucker right now. We're going to get some more use out of that thing. Got some crazy guys on our main takeoff dock putting on their hard hats. They're not ready. They're not going to play football. I think they're going to do some more jumping. Kelly Spiv making sure everything's just right with the rope. Talking to our drivers, waving boat 2 in. She's the traffic cop. She's running things. We do have show directors, 3 beautiful show directors running Ski Bellevue this summer. They will be introduced at the end of the show, along with a lot of other behind-the-scenes individuals. Again, don't go running to your cars and trucks. Let me do my intros and introduce these very important people. He's going to get turned around. Okay, it might be off of that takeoff. His first jump during the show in his life. I think he's going to try it out. Not natural show skater. He's astounding us with his progress. I think he's in a lap where he's going to do a right over. What's he going to do? He's going to a little bit. Oh, one half too many revolutions there, Justin. I think the whip fought him, really. Good try. Let's see what happens. We're going to talk a little. Those bindings were extremely tight. I'm sure that was talking about can you get those back on in the water. He's going to get it back on into a draw trying the way it looks. He wants another crack of that jump. Just no quit in him. I think he's got one on. We got a lot of daylight left, Justin. We want to see if we can time. I think he's got one on. I've never seen a human leg bend that way. I think he's got it on. He can scratch the back of his head with his toes, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe. Is he too exhausted to try to get the ski on? That must be. Like it. Those things are tight. I'd like to see him take another whack at that. Well, he's battling from the south, left to right. We got Mike B, and he's going to attack that jump. And I don't know. Jump. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see is truly amazing. Mike V just perfected the two-ski gainer. Here we go. Watch that jump. Here we go. Holy Toledo. You won't see that in too many other venues. Justin's giving up. He can't get the skis back on. Doggone it. I was afraid that was going to happen. They are tight. Good try, Justin. Let's hear it for Justin down there. Chase and Justin in disgust, climbing up over the rocks, coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, so far you've seen an unusually good rough water, very rough water and windy ski show. I'm very proud of this whole team. What you're going to see now is our final pyramid. Get your cameras ready, get your phone cameras ready, video, whatever you've got, the most photographed act and show skiing. You're going to see the biggest pyramid of the day. It will take us a couple minutes to set it up on the dock. Once again, when this goes out, up, and down and in, please hang around and let me do my intros that I've been working so hard on. We've got so many behind-the-scenes people that work very, very hard to make the kids the stars. Without them, we couldn't do a ski show. So they deserve a little pub, too. They get their names over the PA, too. And please hang around. It won't take me long. We go through them pretty quickly. But right now, we're setting up our final pyramid of the day. Once again, I want to thank this huge crowd for showing up. We got people up there, way down there. Didn't know what to expect. Again, we changed venues only about a week ago. We thought, gee, is anybody going to show up? We thought, well, we'll run a dress rehearsal if nobody shows. But very encouraging. Thanks a lot for coming out and watching our kids work very hard in this rough water this afternoon. Before you leave Sabula, hit the local restaurants. the drinking establishments, make sure you tell them you watch Steve Bellevue at the Middle Lake and you had a good time. Stop in local establishments, and thank all of Sabula for their supporting us Steve Bellevue this summer. Letting us come down here, practice, take over the Middle Lake. We sure appreciate it, Sabula. Okay, we're ready with our final pyramid. Captain Mike Fisher from Maquoketa, Iowa, piloting that twin rig one more time. He's taking a good look, lining things up. He's picking out exactly who he wants to watch in the middle of that pyramid to make everything just right. Let's hear it, folks. Let's get them off of that dock one more time. Here we go. The final pyramid team.
I don't know. Oh, hey, Tabby and Caleb.
It's Tabby and Caleb.
Tabby and Caleb. Okay, get the other ball.
Tabby and Amy.
Hang in there, we're finding all our skiers. We got to bring them back. Bob's boat's almost full. I think he can put a few skis in there. That's normally it's full of fish. Bob's quite a fisherman, and the guy with him is even possibly even a better fisherman. Boy, once again, thank you, Sabula, and come again for Island City Days.
Hey, talk about rerunning it. Talk about rerunning it.
Okay, stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about rerunning this final pyramid. How about it? Is there anybody wants to see that final pyramid tried yet? We got a lot of daylight. Let's say it. You want to see that again? Hopefully not exactly what you just saw. We're going to try it again. We got some daylight. We're going to try that again. They're not satisfied. They had a great show. They don't want to end it like this. We're going to give it another shot. So don't move. Give us another chance here. They want another crack at this. I think we're almost ready, folks. Now it's time for the synchronized sit. The ever popular synchronized sit. They talked about it, they cut it out. Look at that bearded guy out there. You wonder what James Hart does enough on the off season. He does some water skiing when he's not playing hoops. They're talking it over. They want to make sure everything's just right. Here we go. That's it. And of course the ropes get into a hopeless tangle when you sit down. Girls are getting ready. Dock sinking. We got it's all hands on deck. Ladies and gentlemen, can you help us out one more act? These guys are pooped. They're tired. They've been in a lot of tough, rough water acts. Let's hear it for them. Let's get them off of that. Pyramid team. Here they go. That's a lot better than the other time. They can do something with this, folks. Again, driving that twin rig, coming all the way from the Coconut, makes all our practices one of our most dedicated members. That's Mike Fisher. We certainly appreciate his help. What a boat driver he's become for us. If you don't get proper boat driving, you'll think, well, those skiers are terrible. Well, if you don't know any better, you think the skiers are bad, but the boat driving is about 90% of it, folks. Time to build. Here we go. It looks like we've got a couple of 3 highs coming at you. Second row up, we got 1 3 high, 1 more step. Oh no, we got a 3 high up. Are you okay? Got 1 last wave going out there. Come on, final pyramid. Make your way to the dock ASAP, please. Here we come. Still not quite used to skiers coming in and just rocking into their feet, but that's what they're doing. Okay, on the beach. Whoever can make it to the sand gets introed. Ladies and gentlemen, our final pyramid team. Thanks a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from Dubuque, Iowa to help the team as he does every ski show on sound, Ryan Myers. Thanks a lot, Ryan. Great job. Appreciate the help. Out on the main dock. I mentioned her many times this evening. She really earned her paid tonight. That's Kelly Scrubsapp. Thanks a lot, Kelly. And that pickup boat out there. They're supposed to come in for their intros. They're kind of shy. They'd rather be out fishing. That's Kurt Manning in the front. Kurt Manning. And that's his captain, Captain Bob Baugh. Okay, coming in that beautiful inboard. We've got riders, Tabby and Caleb, and their captain, Sue. in the big boy, in the big twin. I can barely see out there. We've got Tabby, Abby. That's Abby. I got Tabby and Abby. We've got Abby, and we've got Amy, and their captain, Mr. Mike Fisher. And ladies and gentlemen, running the team this year, deciding who's in what act lineup, running the team. We have three lovely show directors. They're back-to-back show directors. They ran Ski Bellevue last year. Did such a great job. They got re-elected on the beach right here. We've got Lindsay Jackson and Olivia Chumley. And right there in that twin rig, my daughter-in-law, that's Amy Holland. Out on the main dock, the rest of the Ski Bellevue Water Ski Show team. Appreciate you all coming down. We are the 2017 Ski Bellevue Water Ski Show team. Thanks a lot, everybody. Sure appreciate the big crowd. Thanks for coming. Come see some more shows the rest of the summer. Come follow Ski Bellevue. We certainly appreciate it. Have a good rest of the evening.